Hi, I'm Danny and these are my Diecast Disasters. In this video I'm going to be tidying up and restoring or customizing a bit this crusty looking old Hot Wheels Ferrari F512M. Not to be confused with the older Hot Wheels Testarosa casting. I think the 512M is probably the best looking Testarosa of them all. So you can see this casting is just mainly crusty and dirty and a bit paint chipped. It's all there though, just needs some new wheels and a good clean up. It's got a nice solid metal base on it. Hot Wheels produced this model from 1998 until 2013. I think the silver one here was from 2002. So drilling out the two posts, and then I'll be able to pop the bottom off and take it all apart. So there's the base off, a bit grubby in there. There's the interior and the windscreen and a load of crusty dirt and whatever it is. And so there's the body casting ready for some paint stripper. Before I do that though, I'll remove the wheels and axles from the base because I'm going to be stripping that as well. And I'm definitely not going to be reusing those wheels and axles. There we go. It's definitely a nice chunky lump of metal. So I apply some paint stripper and that'll dissolve the paint and then I can wash it all off. And that's how they end up looking. Still a little bit of oxidation and some scraps of paint left on them, so they get the clean up with a wire brush on my Dremel. And there we go, there's the castings looking nice and clean and shiny. So taking a closer look at the body casting, you can see there's those horrible casting lines right over the top of those rear mouldings. It's really unsightly. So I spent a bit of time with a file and some sandpaper and clean those up. You can see I actually had to apply a little bit of filler here and there, and there were a couple of other rough areas that I've smoothed off as well, but mainly those back mouldings there, really unsightly. So now it was time for some paint. I started off with some white primer, and then of course I painted it red. Next I painted in the details. It's pretty much just the lights there. So I've painted the front headlights there silver, and then I've printed out some border decals for them on clear decal paper. I'll just apply those. It'll make it look a bit tidier. There we go, and I printed out some badges and license plates on some normal A4 paper. Then I used some PVA glue to apply those. Then I finished it off with a couple of coats of gloss varnish. So here's the interior and the windscreen. There's nothing much wrong with them really, they're just crusty and dirty. So I'll give them a good wash and some water. There, they're looking 100 times better already. See, the windscreen's pretty good. It's got a couple of scratches in the front of it, but I've learned not to sand the Hot Wheels windscreens if you really don't have to. So they're a bit sort of fibrous. They don't tend to polish up so easily as the old Matchbox ones. So I just gave this a polish with some plastic polish, and that's how it came out looking. And I hit the interior section just with some black. Easy as. And the same thing with the base, just gave it a nice coat of black. So here's all the parts of our Ferrari Testarosa F512M, all refurbished and ready to go back together. So while I reassemble that, let's just take a quick look back at the crusty old car we started with. So it's all there, it's just looking a jolly mess pretty much, covered with gunk and a bit of chipped paint. But that's no way to leave a classic Ferrari like this, so let's see what we can do with it. And here it is, our restored and customized Ferrari F512M by Hot Wheels, given a jolly good cleanup, repainted in a nice classic red. Also been detailed a bit and got those nice new aftermarket wheels on it. Definitely, I think it's looking much better. And if I was ever going to get a chance to own a Testarossa, this would be the model. You can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks heaps to my Patreons for supporting the show. Check out the links below if you want to help out as well, or get some cheap super glue, or check out my other channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.